Check this thing out, guys. This is my brand new Daiwa Tatula CT100. This is a super cool new reel I got. This is a left-handed model, 8.1 speed. This thing is absolutely sick. Let's dive into it. All right, y'all, so let's jump right into it. Open this thing up. Here we go, the Tatula 100 CT. This thing is super cool. I love that blue color to it. It's like a really subtle navy blue. And then the knobs there are just a little bit more of like an electric blue. Big fan of it aesthetically. It looks great. The rod that I'm gonna be putting this guy on here is the 6 Sense ESP rod, which is an all black rod. So this is gonna look really good with that. All right, here you guys can see, I have paired it up with the 6 Sense ESP rod. Very sweet, sleek looking combo. Big fan of that. Please do me a favor and subscribe if this video helps you out. I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I am super excited about this thing. It feels really nice in the hand. It's really palmable. It's pretty light too. This is only 7.1 ounces. So one of the lighter bait casting reels you're gonna get. This thing also comes with the Twing. So that's supposed to make it cast further because there's not as much resistance on the line as the line is shooting out of the spool. The line's going back and forth, so there's not as much side resistance, and it's supposed to make it cast further. Probably does make it cast just a little bit further, but I don't think it makes a huge difference, to be honest with you guys. But the Tatula reels are super nice in general. I've owned one Tatula before. It wasn't a CT, it was just a regular Tatula 100, which I really liked, and I'm sure this one will be good too. So one thing about this reel and the adjustments with it is you'll notice that there is no way to open the side plate on this thing. Normally, you know, with bait casting reels, you have like a knob here, or I know on like the Bass Pro Shop ones, it's over here that you pull to the side and then you can rotate the side plate off. But these ones actually do not have that because they do not have those brakes on the inside here that you can click on and off. These reels actually have Daiwa's MagForce Z magnetic brakes on them, so you're not going to be able to open the side plate and adjust them. I like the handles on it. They're rubberized. They're really good grip. I know some people complain that they're too small, so maybe if you have really big hands or something, you're not going to like them, but I really like the handles on this reel. I think it's super comfortable. But I guess that also depends on how you hold your reels, because I know some people, if they really get them like this, I could see how that wouldn't be comfortable. But I hold my reels just between two fingers like this, so I think it's really nice for that. The Tatula 100s are going to come in a 6.3 to 1 gear ratio, which is going to reel in 26.3 inches per turn. It's got a 7.3 to 1, which reels in 30.5 inches per turn. And then it's got the 8.1 to 1, which is what I have right here. And this is going to reel in 34.5 inches per turn, which is pretty quick. So I bought the 8-speed because I'm going to be using this as my new flipping reel. The other Tatula reel I own is actually a 6.3 to 1, and I use that one as like a spinnerbait, chatterbait reel. And that's done amazing for me, but I'm really excited to have this 8-speed Tatula CT because this is going to make a great flipping reel. If you buy this straight from Daiwa's website, it's $140, but normally you can find this guy right around $130, and make sure you use a 10% or more off code somewhere because there are tons of discount and coupon codes out there, so always buy your rods and reels with a coupon code. The only thing that I'm really worried about with this reel is the Twing system. But yeah, you can see here that it kind of moves around a little bit. It's kind of loose. And that's because all these parts that actually rotate the Twing system are plastic. So yeah, you can see here that the actual Twing itself is kind of flimsy in that, see how it rotates around like this, guys? That's because all of these parts here that attach the Twing to the reel are made of plastic, not metal. And so they're kind of flimsy and they move around a lot. Now what that actually means for your casting, that's probably not going to affect casting at all. The only thing that would really affect that I'm worried about is when you're actually reeling in, if that's moving a little bit side to side, then what that could do, if it gets off a little bit, like say you get into the side here and it's a little too far to the left, and then you stop reeling, and the next time you start reeling, it's a little more to the right. But if that happens once or twice, it's probably not a big deal. But when that starts happening a bunch and over time, what that's gonna do is that's gonna make your line sit uneven on your spool. You're gonna have parts of your line that are a little bit higher than the others, and that's gonna make your reeling kind of weird. It's gonna make your casting a little different. But most importantly, that's gonna make you more prone to backlashing, which you definitely do not want. Now, I don't think it moves enough to really say that that's gonna be much of an issue, but over time, it might be a little bit of an issue. I don't think that should be a reason you don't buy this reel. It's a great reel at the price point, but just something to keep in mind if that worries you. Handle feels really nice and free. But yeah, guys, that is going to be my review of the Daiwa Tatula CT100. If you liked this video and it helped you out, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching.